Hello, everybody. This is Fearmy Games with the next part of the Total War Rome Remastered, or as originally the original version was called, Rome Total War. We are fighting a battle here as with I think it's our main army at this point. I think against the smaller army of Gaul. I don't remember what the situation is. We're outside of Numantia, I think. I think what happened is I saw the army from Gaul incoming. I decided I want to charge out and wipe them out really fast. I think that's what I wanted to do last episode. So we're starting off with the bang. So the enemy on an individual level is stronger than us, but we have the advantage.
That smell is the enemy. That's what fear does to weaklings. Shall we show them what swords can do to their skulls?
Alright. Oh, actually, he was about to do more. I thought he was done, so I can press start deployment. Oops. Oh. So the main difficulty of this battle is the fact that we don't. Our infantry is not actually all that strong. The majority of our power comes from the fact that we have cavalry. So, our infantry, as we've seen in many battles that we've already had, that our infantry will not hold if I do not. Our infantry will not hold if I leave them by themselves for too long. So what I need to do is I need to make sure that I get my cav and I just swarm the enemy as fast as I can. No fancy. As far as I can tell, I remember Rome 1 allowing a little bit more room for tactics than I am now, than I'm seeing right now. But yeah, as far as I can tell, there's not. I can't really do many tactics. I just need to kind of charge into the enemy. It's kind of funny. Is I always whoa. There they are. For some reason, it looks like there's like a green thing, which made me think there's an ally over here. But yeah, here's the Gauls over here in the forest. Alright, so once we get into a decent formation, I'll begin pushing up against them. Alright, so yeah, they're not going to advance on us. They're going to hold their position. We're going to advance over here. I don't want to run if I can help it. So I think that'd be more of a problem for us, because our troops get tired while theirs is just sitting there. I don't mind moving my skirmishers up though a little bit more aggressively, because my skirmishers can run away, and they don't have they don't have any cavalry in which to kind of stop to chase down my skirmishers as they run away, because all their troops are heavy. My skirmishers are not heavy. My cav are still fresh. I'm moving and getting everyone into position. How are we under attack? We just start skipping, doing a little bit of a time skip right here. Alright, let's see. Are they gonna move? Are they moving forward? Or are they just? Looks like they're not quite moving forward yet. So I can start moving my troops up. Oh, their guns have better range than my skirmishers do. You can do it, my skirmishers. Show them who's boss. I want to make sure I unleash all of my ammunition before I actually attack the enemy. They've charged out of range. I'm going to have these guys fire at the Chosen Swordsmen, because the Chosen Swordsmen are the main threat, really, not these war bands. Okay, so they hopefully I'll be able to whittle down their numbers with some volleys of my javelins. And they're not going to advance forward. Yeah, they are archers, so that's why they have more range than us. My guys do more DPS, though, so I think this should be a decent trade for us. So this is not focusing my melee troops down, they're focusing my ranged troops. I keep weakening them. These guys aren't taking all that much damage, but even though they're being shot by more javelins. That's kind of surprising, actually. Like, I know both of them are being fired from the front, but I still don't think that'd be enough. Yeah, my skirmishers are getting kind of obliterated, but it's not the end of the world. Because my cav are ready to charge in at a moment's note once these skirmishes are done. And I start investing troops into the actual fight. Oh, now they're churning around, which is good for us. So are you out of ammunition? So you're out of ammunition, so I'll follow you back here. Are you out of ammunition? Not yet. So you can do your last volley. Alright. Alright, do your best to weaken these enemies here, especially on the flanks. Are going to be good, because once the flanks collapse, so should the rest of them. I think that's all their ammunition done now, so I'm going to start charging the enemy here. I'm probably going to have my skirmishers honestly start flanking them. Attack! Yeah, totally swamped that swordsman unit with just sheer force of numbers right there. I'm gonna have one unit of cav just chase him off of the field.
The warlord of the enemy army is running like a startled goat. Hunt him. Goats make good eating.
Easy battle. Yeah, there's the enemy general's
Enemy
dead.
warlord is dead, slain by your brave warriors.
I think that's not really the last unit alive, is that unit that's withdrawing, it looks like. Yeah, wipe out all of these foolish Gauls. Alright, we should just be able to finish wiping this unit out. It is a hunt. Alright, we lost. We only lost about 118 individuals, so that's good. A very clear victory, something we needed after some more unfortunate losses.
We shall rule. Orders.
Alright, I need to start making money again. Problem is, it's kind of hard to do that right now. Alright, so I have a second army essentially right now that I can put together, so I think that's what I need to start doing.
Orders. Orders.
I just need to hope that I'm not attacked, essentially. I'm very concerned about this Numantian army right here. Because Numantia doesn't seem to like me very much. So if they build a boat and they just attack, that'd be a big problem. So I'm going to send the garrison in here, minus that guy. Will the population be okay with that? So they're unhappy, so let's try leaving behind one of the lesser trained troops here. This is mostly a refilling of the army over here. Because I don't technically need to, but I want to start getting invested over there, and I'm going to start. Okay, Scutari, making sure they're topped off as best I can, ready for battle. Anything that isn't ready for battle, we can just send back separately. You're not topped off. You're not topped off. We can send these guys back to kind of hold Numantia for me. Next turn. And if we hopefully, if when we retake, we take our capital and maybe push out the Romans out of Spain, that should hopefully get. Oh, good. We're starting to get positive in terms of money, which is good. So we want these guys to go back to Numantia to kind of just hold it for us, to uphold it. Not a big garrison, but kind of the biggest I can really afford. And we're gonna send these guys to reinforce, group up this army. That'll put them to a full stack, and I can retake Osterica, hopefully, just pushing through that one rebel army. Scalabus shouldn't be threatened by anything, but something I could always be surprised. And I am worried about Corduba, which is why I don't want to really move the army out of Corduba, because something bad can happen. I want my... you're my no, you're my spy. Where's my assassin? Oh, there he is. I want you to come over here. I believe that's where I saw my your target. What's the situation over here? Looks like Julia still hold Osca. It's actually a pretty big settlement right now, so taking it will actually be pretty difficult. But it's not the end of the world to do. But it looks like they do have an army that's decently sized, not too far away. Oh, this is the problem. I need to take Osterica fast. Or advance my army instead of to Osterica, advance it towards Numantia to hold it. Yeah, it looks like they're advancing towards Osterica, so I need to focus on holding it. What's the makeup of the army? Can you do without dying, hopefully? So it's not a big army. It's though this is not a big army either. Oscar, let's see. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna send these units with this army here, because I think the skirmishers aren't gonna be too important to attack. And then move the skirmishers over to Numantia to hold. And it looks like Numidia hasn't moved yet, so I think what I'm gonna start doing is I'm going to send this guy. What's your likelihood of killing him? 53% chance. I'd rather not risk my only assassin on low chances like that. I do know for a fact that there is an enemy assassin somewhere around here, so I do want to have this guy ready to assassinate him when the opportunity presents itself. That's not really an army there, so that's not the other ones. Carthage is holding their settlement. I think they probably... It helped that I destroyed basically every building, and I hadn't had the chance to upgrade their governor's villa yet. So that way they don't have to deal with too many cultural problems by holding my settlement. Yeah. When I start making money back, I want to definitely upgrade some of my buildings and stuff like that to become even better. I don't think my walls will get any better. I'm pretty sure. I think I can right-click it. Right-click it. Information. That's not really helpful. This UI change really makes me not really sure what things do, but oh well.
Who shall die this day?
Oh, looks like there is a Carthage, not a Carthage, a Gallic army here, which is a problem. I outnumber them, however, 2 to 1. So it does leave me a little bit hopeful about being able to beat them. So I'm worried about losing this to Gaul. But even with the reinforcements coming, I don't really think it's going to be enough. This is a problem. Alright. It looks like this is just a very weak army, though. It's only one unit of chosen swordsmen and 1 unit of swordsmen. Everything else is just cheap war bands, which my troops should be better than. So hopefully we should be able to push past these guys. I want to take Osterica, But I'm a little bit worried about Julia attacking Numantia when it's not ready.
Before dark, this battle will be done, and only we will remain. Our foes will flee. Their dead will be numberless. So fight well and make this happen.
Let's see. I'll wait this time to make sure the full speech comes into effect.
Time to shed the blood of enemies.
Okay.
Await my orders.
Alright, let's see. So we have our skirmisher line. Our only two skirmishers, but that's just kind of out there to live with. And then we'll get all of our melee infantry, minus these guys, in a nice line here. You can kind of tell the difference between where my Scutari are and where everything else is, because for some reason the Scutari, while not many more than the Iberian infantry for some reason, like to be longer than they are wide. They have better shields though, and they're my more elite troops, so I think I'm not really sure how much stronger the Naked Fanatics are in comparison to my Scutari. Fire at will. I don't like that guy. I can put these guys into a wedge formation if I want to. Oops. I'll just put these guys like this. Let's see, will they actually charge me? Because it looks like they're gonna charge me because I have the advantage in terms of ranged units, so I have to be actually kind of careful with my archers actually in this battle, because my archers are actually gonna be not my archers, my cavalry, because they have a lot of spearmen. I'm trying to keep my archers a little bit, my cavalry far enough away that I can at least react to whatever the enemy ends up doing. So it looks like their general is a warband. Where's their swordsman? It looks like their swordsman's on this flank. So at least we know that one. Thankfully, they turned their back on me just as I started my volleys with my skirmishers, which meant that I got some good hits against the chosen swordsman. And one thing that's nice is that my strongest, my naked melee fighters, my naked fanatics, at least I believe they should be my strongest, compared to my Scutari. Yeah, my strongest melee fighters in terms of pure attack damage is at least facing their swordsmen, so that should hopefully be good for us. Yeah. I want to make sure I weaken those chosen swordsmen as much as I can before I engage. And then I'm probably going to do is, I'm going to try running these guys around over here to the flank while I charge up my actual troops. Because I want to swarm this swordsman infantry if I can. As much as I can, as much as I'm able to. Not too many kills from these guys, but it's not the end of the world that they don't do a lot of kills. It's just not my preference, but you know, it happens, so nothing I can do about it. Sorry, doing a really good job here. There, that was a perfect flank right there. That cav actually got a little caught in against the warband there, which might be a little bit awkward. Alright, let's weaken that troop. Okay, we won that one. Let's keep up the momentum here.
You have killed the enemy general. Now
Well, that's
they
nice.
show fear. Now they may turn
I want to keep that guy.
Attack! Attack!
Keep up the fight. Enemies now routing. Perfect. Oh, strange. I thought I'd order that guy to charge them. Now they're coming back. Oh, now they're just withdrawing, which means that they won't fight back anyways, which is good for us. And well, the battle's been won, though I did lose one. I did get one unit a little bit more weak than I planned, but oh well. Alright, wiping out these foolish Gauls who thought they were with anything. Now we've got a nice cav charge in their backs. No spears on them, so the charge isn't as good. What was that enemy charge?
The enemy flee from the field.
They're like, we have a distinct possibility of winning, and then they just immediately rout it. That's actually kind of funny. Alright, that should just be able to finish them off. Completely wiping out this enemy army here. And then I guess I just kind of have to try and make it back to Numantia.
We need fight no more. The enemy are in.
Yeah, we'll go back, hold Numantia against the Julii, and then we'll try to come back to Asterica later. I think that's just the best thing. I can't afford to really lose Numantia. It's a pretty big settlement, actually. But let's see, can I make it in time?
Chief. Orders. Chief. Impossible. Destroy. General.
Let's see. Oh.
Shall die this day. Killer waiting for orders.
I look like they're sending their spy in to scout, but they're moving their army along all the same, so we need to move as fast as we can.
General. Chief.
I'd love to be able to take Asterica, but I can't right now. I just need to make it back to town with what I got.
Orders. Chief. Splitting the troops. Orders. General. Orders. Chief.
Alright. That'll at least get them grouped together. I'm kind of disappointed that I've yet to get a actual new general from this stuff. I can't afford to build a new... It's unfortunate is that I lost my port city, my ports that really enabled me to trade long distances effectively.
General, Chief.
Alright, so, oh, did they kill my agent? A trade loyal to enemies among people who has been executed. It's sad that you... Wow. Wait, so our spy betrayed us and died? Or did he die of old age? I guess he died of old age. Oh, yeah, so he died of old age then, okay. That's unfortunate. But now I have no idea what the situation is. Alright, well, hopefully they're more than a turnout. Oh, what is this? Oh, my diplomat. I mean... Not really sure what he can really do. Looks like Carthage's basically been wiped out by Numantia. Are we trade partners? We are trade partners. How about... for map information. I want to see what the situation is.
Regretfully, we must decline.
We hate you so much right now. Never mind. Oh well. There's another Gallic navy. Wait, there's the enemy. Thankfully, I will make it back actually in time to stop them from actually taking the settlement, which is nice for me. Here's what we're gonna do first. We're gonna do something like this. Transfer that over. Yeah, that's fine. Exit that. So what we're gonna do real fast is we'll just merge our troops together. That should make enough space for the army and stuff like that.
Orders. Orders. General.
Alright, so let's move this guy, these guys in.
Yes. Orders. General. Orders. Oh, Chief.
So let's move this guy out real fast. Actually, this guy. Move these two in.
Orders. General.
Excuse me. Let's actually move this guy out real fast. Then what we're gonna do is go back to out here. So this refill, make sure all of these guys are refilled, and then we'll send these two back in if we can. Let's see, is there any space left yet? There is space left that I can send these guys into. So I'm gonna put this guy in. This guy trading out this unit. And is anyone else wounded? Those guys actually... We can exit this real fast, because apparently there's actually a unit that can actually support some of our other guys by giving them their own units as a replenishment. There we go. Then what we're going to do is we'll send these now full troops here to replace these more wounded troops. Boom. And then I think I'm going to just send this guy back in. And then I'm going to take everyone else out. And then I'll just run this guy over to like over to like Cordoba or something. And that will basically allow me to hold the best defense that I can of Cordoba. Okay, dude, I believe in you. You can do it. Kill him!
Killer waiting for orders.
He's right there. Confirm. You're right. He's right there. Yeah, send him to kill. Confirm.
Killer waiting for orders.
He's right in...
Who shall die this day?
He's
Killer
right.
waiting for orders.
Yes, kill Mr. Killer. He's right
Killer
there.
waiting for orders.
Okay, I guess not. Confirm. There we go. He did it. We wiped out the general, and thus his general's bodyguard won't be part of the battle anymore. See, was that so hard, Mr. Assassin Man? Was that really so hard? Alright. Alright, that will actually make the battle even easier, thankfully. Because now that he has, now that the general's dead, no more bodyguard to worry about. Let's make the army overall weaker. Though I do need to, like, once I can afford it, I really need to deal with these blockades of my ports. It's thankful I'm running so low on money right now because of these blockades, and I can't afford to stop them at this point. The army looks like it's retreated. Let's...
Waiting for orders. Moving into position. Assassin ready.
Let's see, can you do it?
Can't be done. Who shall die this day? Can't be done.
Oh, I guess he failed. Yeah, he missed the target. Right, well, this is good. So... Oh, there's the Gallic assassin right there.
Who shall die this day, as you wish?
Alright, so they did retreat. Hopefully they don't have anyone else here, so what we're going to start doing now. Let's send this, let's send not all the whole stack, that's actually really bad. I was about to send too much of the stack. I want to send, you guys. Maybe not you. Instead take two of these guys. And we need these cav, advantage. And then send these guys there. I'll make it at least have a decently sized garrison, and now that should hopefully give me enough of an army to take Osterica back for myself. And what I can do is I'm going to try and send a couple of my cav that are and units that are defending Cordoba, and I'm going to hopefully try and send them northwards to assist Numantia. And hope that Cordoba isn't attacked by that big 20 stack down there. Flash Flood. That's well, on the right side it was way over in Scythia, so it doesn't bother me at all. Get the feeling there's an agent of Julii over there. Candidate for adoption. Why would I say no?
General,
Especially when I can send him up to lead this army for me. Up north.
forward. General. Yes. Assassin ready. Orders. General.
Why can't I take this whole army?
General. 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 Yes. 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 Yes.
I'm gonna run this army away.
General. Yes.
Alright. Striped horse. We'll send this guy back. So basically I had to send the army back to Nemonte because the Julia were like, let's turn around. Where I really wish I could see the enemy assassin right now so I can find him. I wonder if he's if I put him in here, will he like find the target, I wonder? Oh well.
Killer waiting for orders.
I'll keep him out here so he can keep an eye on things for me. I'll just ensure a new son already for adoption. Oh, I already did that. Assassinated. The governor of Scalabus was just assassinated.
Lord,
Jesus, these assassins, man. These assassins are strong. Alright, so I went positive on money last year, so if this trend keeps up, I might actually not be in the deficit as much.
Chief.
So let me see.
Killer waiting for orders. On my way. Killer waiting for orders.
Like, how do I find him?
Yes.
Yo, wait. This what? They've assassinated my new son. Oh, and I can't even see them. This is ridiculous.
Orders. Move out. Move.
Take one more turn. Okay. This is ridiculous, though.
Orders.
The sheer amount of value they get out of assassinating my men drives me insane. Alright, let's end turn. I can't even find these assassins in order to actually punish them for what they've done.
Killer waiting for orders. As you wish.
I'm almost positive though. That's really good for us. Okay, so what I want is I'm gonna trade these guys.
Chief.
Yes, I'm gonna offer these guys in trade for the Naked Fanatics.
Chief. General.
Most of the Scutari. I'm gonna take the better Scutari because I'm gonna probably need them. And I'm gonna trade if these three cav. Let's do that initial trade. And then I have one. Do I have any ranged units? No, I have not taken any of my skirmishers yet. So let's take some of the skirmishers.
Chief.
Oh, let's trade that guy back for a full unit. That puts it at 13. I do want to make sure I have a decent infantry contingent, which I do now. I can take these two, because I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Trading that. That puts this one slightly in the favor. That's the best I can do. It's big enough to hold off against the Romans, but hopefully big enough to take Osterica.
Destroy.
And if I can take Osterica back, then I'll be in a decent position. Worthy life ends. My diplomat is dead now. He went all over the known world right now. So he's definitely did a good job. I'm positive income. I found a suitable husband for one of my children. You definitely look like a good... Well, you survived, though. The rampant assassins killing every one of my family members, though. That's the real question. I'm going to have my assassin maybe with this guy. Maybe he'll actually stop my family member from being murdered by the enemy. Like, just so many deaths. I want to save up for the trader, because the trader will actually give me money. Hey, look, a one-man army. It'd be a shame if I had a bigger army than you. The true shame.
Destroy.
There's a merchant of rebels.
Orders.
He's in Scalabus, though apparently Scalabus is not happy to actually have him there. But let's just do high tax rate. I don't want super high tax rates, because I don't want to make everyone pissy at me now. Alright, let's get the trade. That'll actually make Corduba happier, which is a good thing in my book. I want the better walls, but I want to retrain my troops more, though. Especially because I don't know when I'll be attacked by the Romans next.
General.
I thought Nova is actually having a decent amount of, like, surprising amount of rioting going on. Considering an uprising is what made them happen in the first place.
Yes, kill them. Begin the siege.
So they have a decent army here in comparison. I just need to deal with the fact that besieging an enemy is actually just so annoying. How many turns until they surrender? 6 turns until. Does that mean 6 turns until surrender? Until runs out of food. I don't think that means surrender. I think it just means that's when they start taking attrition. I kind of want to make this blockade to make people happier. I think that's what I'm gonna do. So, which one is actually my capital right now? I know where my faction leader is, but I don't actually know where the capital is. This is not a normal tax rate. I can actually raise the taxes here. I'm gonna just make it high. That way there's still population growth. Is there actually anything above this one? Oh. I really dislike how they move so much of the information to the wiki instead of actually keeping it.
The bloodshed.
No, you have one of my territory. Here, I'm going to offer you a counter proposal. We'll offer you a ceasefire, but give me compensation and give me Scalabus. Wait, no. No, I don't. I want to demand. I want to demand compensation. Why would I offer them compensation? If you give me back Austerica, I'll offer you ceasefire, and I'll offer you trade rights.
Regretfully, we must decline.
Alright. And what's the... That's just a one-man army right there. I don't know where that guy thinks he's going. I can take. Part of me wants to just starve them out, if I'm being entirely honest with you guys. Save me a lot of trouble. So, I could start making bull warriors, which would be super good to have. But I also need to build boats and everything else. I want a spy. To retrain that unit here, and I need to start making large boats again to finally stop Gaul from attacking me. Well, I guess they're no longer blockading me, so it's not as important to try and do that. Then I kind of want to build more of these long shield cavalry. I need to start making my armies a bit better than they are right now. But I have to be careful to not make too many of my, Oh, there's where all the Julii assassins are. Where's my own assassin right now? Jesus, that's so many damn assassins. Okay, where's my assassin? I think I have him over here.
Who shall die this day? At your service.
They're trying to assassinate my faction leader right now. That's what's going on there. Jeebus. That one's one more turn away from being finished. What does this give me? This gives me skirm. Wait, I already thought I had that. I guess I didn't. Interesting. But oh, there we go. But it will give me slingers if I get the next level, though, which is good. That's actually nuts to spend money on this one. Let's just save the money for now, so that way I can start building some better buildings. Like I want that great market for more money. All right, let's try to attack Osterica. Not the big fan of sieges in right now because they're driving me insane with how ridiculous how many ridiculous losses I've had attacking a settlement. I can do a night battle apparently. No, I guess I don't have the night fighter trait, so I can't do a night battle. So if we could take Osterica, we'll have almost all of Spain. Honestly, giving up Carthago Nova is not the end of the world. Especially because I can actually go to war with Carthage and take them up, because they seem a very weak faction right now.
Now we see where they want to die. It is time for their dying. Harden your hearts and let your rage strengthen your sinews.
So does he keep going?
Scream your battle cries, call to the gods, ask for their strength, and put true fear in the souls of your enemies. Await my orders.
Okay.
Awaiting your command.
Okay. So once we do this, I want my naked fanatics to really get engaged and have my cavalry be really involved too, because I think they're the ones that's really going to make a difference here. Also, I want my skirmishers to kind of be involved quite heavily if I can, because they can throw their stuff over the walls and greatly weaken the enemy, making my life infinitely easier. So I have a warband there. It looks like they're not defending exactly where I'm going to breach. So that is something to keep in mind as well. Skirmishes! Well, at least on the bright side, I know that I'm going to be able to make an easy breach in the walls, because the enemy's not actually holding him. So where's my long shield cavalry? I want to keep this guy in mind because he's my general. And also basically the strongest cav unit I have available to me. Just making sure my troops available. So there is one unit of warband here I can just wipe out without too much difficulty. So, are you my Scutari? Where's my naked fanatics over there? Okay.
Our warriors attack. Now is the time for great deeds.
I want to hold this ammunition for actually more important troops. These warbands are not worth wasting my precious javelins on. Even though I could weaken them quite spectacularly if I did. The one unit's javelins I don't mind using up is actually going to be my Scutari. Because they're gonna die anyways, so might as well don't really need to save them as much. So the wall gates are about to break. The walls are gonna take a little bit longer though.
Broken the gate. The way is open. Let your men kill all the cowards inside.
Kill them! Awaiting your command. Charge!
Apparently, my Scutari are not doing what I thought they were going to do, so I'm going to fall them back, actually. And rely on my Iberian infantry to break into the gates. What are my Scutari doing? I ordered them to fall back. That's my bad. I thought maybe I ordered my Iberian infantry, not my Scutari, to fall back, in which case that was a waste of a few perfectly good Scutari units. Maneka fanatics aren't in position yet either. The walls are about to be destroyed, though. Good,
The enemy
perfect.
walls are down. Our warriors will take their reward in blood and treasure.
Infantry.
Come on, come in, Iberian infantry.
Our warriors have taken the walls. Now the streets will run with blood.
Attack the enemy! I got my skirmishers ready to go. I'm gonna get these guys inside the walls now. Alright, the enemy's routing now. Yeah, this unit's gonna get wiped out. They've come back, but these Chosen Swordsmen should be pretty much beaten up by the time they get there, though. I literally am ordering my units to do stuff. Drop that ram. Like, come on. How many times do I have to tell you this? Fools. Keep my general ready to go. And that one's routing, which means basically this one's now left by himself. So I'm perfectly fine with that. Throwing my javelins now. The cav are starting to rout, but I should be able to win this anyways. As the enemy is getting pretty beat up now. My infantry as a whole are actually doing really good at not dying. Those swordsmen actually broke before the Chosen Swordsman did, which actually is kind of surprising. Are they they're firing at my routing cav units. Alright, so what we want is to start advancing on the enemy. What I want from you, chase those guys before they have a chance to actually recover and come back. I must really not like that guy. Meanwhile, my cav. I'm doing exactly what I need them to do. Weaken the troops before they have a chance to get back into the fight. Especially these war bands, which do have bonus damage against my biggest advantage, that being my cav. So I want to weaken them I want to wipe as many of these guys as possible before they can make it back. Where's the rest of my infantry?
Quickly! Charge! Scutari! Destroy them!
Missiles, attack! Infantry!
Shield cannon! Charge! Scutari! Destroy them! Cavalry! Attack!
That one's routing. Perfect. That one's also routing. We need to chase them down now before they get back to the town center. If at all possible. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Now we need to get our troops rested.
Scutari!
Units, double time! Units, double time! General, units! Units, run! Units, make haste!
Skirmishers!
That brave one-man war band is just like, I got him! I got him! I got him! It's like, wait, never mind, never mind, never mind, never mind, never mind, never mind, never mind.
Missiles, attack! Units, charge!
Banat! War cry!
This is the perfect place for them to try and fight me back, though. Because that means they're going to route back over here, which will mean that they will lose more troops than I will. So in the long run, this is really good for us. Yep, there we go. They're already routing again, which means they will lose some troops. And I have javelins that are being thrown already at them, especially as they run away. I think some of them are hitting those chosen swordsmen. Warbands are being just obliterated right now by my sheer mass of troops coming in against them. My guys are very tired. No surprise, they've been kind of fighting this whole time. But I think we should win the day out, especially when we can make use of these skirmishers.
The enemy warlord shows his worth. Nothing. Any of our warriors would die rather than run.
The chosen swordsmen have chosen to come out, which means that they get to take a large amount of damage before my troops will get swarmed. And I'm actually quite content to have my troops not actually fight on the actual capture point till I desperately need to, and I do not need to do that yet.
The enemy warlord shows his worth. Nothing. Any of our warriors would die rather than run.
This is actually a point where I actually want to activate guard mode here, because I don't... Oh, there's the enemy general's
Kill
dead.
the enemy general. Now his men show fear. Now they may turn and run. Attack! Attack!
And my skirmishers are firing, which is really good for us. Gotta play this smart. You're already pretty weak, so you might as well charge in with them. And you're gonna be replaced eventually. My general's the only one that I actually want to keep safe, because he's the guy who, if my guys break, if he dies, my guys might break, which would be a pretty big problem. I just gotta hope I'm not killing too many of my own men with these javelins. The enemy won't break, no matter what, on the town center. So which means I need to make sure they die. On the bright side, the town center is slightly raised, so that does mean that I'm hopefully less likely to hit my own troops with my javelin throws. As you see, they're doing less and less javelin throws as they're like, I don't know if I'm gonna hit my own troop, our allies or not. Let's be careful here. Is basically what's going on right now. Yeah, there's not many swordsmen left. Finish him! Nice, we've won the siege.
The cries of dying enemies are sweet music to our
Oh, victory! Feels good, man. We definitely killed a few of our own troops, though. There is a difference between how much they claim to have inflicted and how much we actually still have remaining. So either that difference is towers, or that difference is our own people killing ourselves, killing them. Let's occupy. This is our own territory. We're not going to enslave our own territory. Slave our own people, I mean. But we now hold Osterica once again. And again, no. That's disappointing. I love that great market, but honestly, that growth might be valuable to get immediate in the short term, at least. Let's start seeing how many guys we can start to replenishing in this army. Yeah, that's just a one-man army. That's gonna get whipped. Alright, so let's end turn. We'll do one end turn cycle while this is going on, in case nothing else happens. I'm going to wish you guys a great day, night, evening, wherever you may be, because I will be ending this episode shortly. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. We have multiple battles going on, lots of shenanigans. We now own most of Spain once again, and this time I think we're in a better position than we were last time we were in control of most of Spain. Next episode, we will hopefully attack the Julii, pushing the Romans out of Spain. Once we have them secured, I'm gonna go make war once again on Carthage to try and take back Carthago Nova, because even if we're not we are on friendly terms right now, the Spain belongs to the Spaniards. There was a long war known as the Reconquista to show this exact point. Something I need to do is I need to start retraining troops like that, and now I need to start making a stronger army for myself. So I need to start making these bull warriors, these long shield cavalry, to try and maximize my potential in this war, because bull warriors are my strongest troops. They're going to be the things that allow me to win battles. The Iberian infantry will slowly be kind of removed as part of like my army. Even the Scutari are going to be kind of removed, though. Is that the upkeep? Wait. Is this the cost of the upkeep? Okay, upkeep cost is 200. I was going to say, that's a big upkeep right there, but that's just the initial cost. For some reason, they don't say the upkeep right here. But yes, about 60 more upkeep than our Scutari, but they have much better stats, same number of troops. So overall, I don't really see the need to have any more Scutari. Though they do have better shield, which means they might be valuable against enemy missiles. But that's otherwise, though, they probably have no use in comparison. But I will still probably use them for like garrisoning my territory. But we shall see. The first of the Bull Warriors is being created as we speak. If you guys liked the video and you're on YouTube, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Helps with the algorithm. If you're on Rumble, feel free to press that Rumble button. And BitChute, you guys know what to do. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.